size of me. I don't really get tough. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get tough. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get tough. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And incomplete to open things up. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and now it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Goff on third down. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Lions at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to...
And now the rookie's free. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Young looks to throw on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Second down, back to Sanders. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
J.C. Horn, really nice defensive effort. He'll get the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ready. They go play action. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Ready up.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Ready, ready.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. There he goes left side. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now Goff on 1st down. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Goff. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ric Flair.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
DC. 5.
To throw is Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about
Coach.
set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down throw. Gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hold on. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Young to throw it. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on second down is Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A touch of timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Tiger, Tiger.
Now it's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones now in motion left. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Super.
Here's Goff now on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And down he'll go at the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The play fake. Now Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Lions 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go tonight.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. On first down, it's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Ready. On the ball.
And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it's
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.